A Most Violent Year, a great mafia movie turned on its head to change up the usual monotony of the cursing, killing, stealing, and torturing of most mafia movies. The idea is A Most Violent Year, main character played by Oscar Isaac, whose name is Abel, is or used to be a mafia member or something. I don't quite remember. It seems to be like he was a mafia member, but has decided to go straight, clean, legitimate business, except for the tax evasion. Wife played by Jessica Chastain, who was a fantastic character. Their characters contrasted each other so well, as he had sort of this self-contained anger that just he wanted to do bad things, but he never let it out. It was great. And the way that the wife, played by Jessica Chastain, was very strong-willed and would ignore what he would ask of her to do as she wanted, as she saw that to be right. I thought that was a fantastic duo of characters to have them both kind of play off of each other. That was just very well done. The cop was also fantastic, who was doing background checks, seizures of their property, and just all these warrant checks of their home. It was very well done, the way they showed paperwork really being too much, and it is taken too far in this case, as they believe him to be wrongdoing, so they just constantly are hammering this poor guy, and he just owns his own legitimate business. I thought that was very cool to have him, an immigrant, suffering from this, where as his background seemed like he is up to no good, even though he is up to no good. He's a good citizen. And I was impressed. I liked the movie a lot. It was a very strong story. The story was fantastic. I really liked it. The characters really made it for me. That was what kept me going. Although the story was very good, the idea of a legitimate business who is sort of under attack by other mafia sections, and the cops are kind of refusing to help him, as they believe that he's doing wrong things and they think he should be going to prison for some things. So I thought that was he has to take care of this himself, which I thought was very good. I thought that was just a really interesting idea for a mafia member to go to the police and ask for help, and them saying, no, we don't trust you. The cinematography was, I want to say forgettable, but I can't. I want to say that the cinematography was very simplistic. There were no shots that were like, wow, that looks really, really good. And there was absolutely no, like, symmetrical shots. I think there was one. It was between two trucks when two people begin talking, and that was it. But all the shots are very, very classic filmmaking. It's not, let's make this shot interesting by having certain things in the background. It was none of that. It was very classic film feel. That's why I can't not like it. I don't think this is so much a lack of cinematography as it's a portrayal and respect for old style of filmmaking, which I love. It was a very dialogue heavy movie. There were quite a few action scenes which were very intense. They were fantastic, but this is a majority of a dialogue film, and I enjoyed that very much. This entire movie felt like an older picture. It did not feel like a modern movie at all. It just looked modern quality, but shot in a way that looked like it was a very, very old film, and I liked that a lot. The score, the music in the movie, the audio was mixed excellently. Audio was fantastic. The music, or lack thereof music, was also very good. It seemed like they really didn't want to take your attention away from the characters, the plot, or what was going on. I didn't really notice it. It was very subtle music, except for the very beginning of the movie. I really liked the lack of music. I thought that was great. It was more of a very classic sound when there was music. It wasn't at all modern or a new idea. Like the movie It Follows has a very distinctive soundtrack. A Most Violent Year does not. It's just a few spurts of music thrown into the movie in certain sections. And I enjoyed that. I kind of liked the lack of music. I thought it was well done. Now, the colors in the movie were fantastic. I loved this. The movie, it made me think of an old Technicolor movie, where the colors were very prominent but this was done in a very undertone way. Most people won't notice this, but I do because I notice it. The movie's main colors were brown, tan, kind of an orange, lightish glow, and then white and grays. Where it was different based on outside and inside, where outside the colors were more a faded blue, a white, a gray, and a brown, where indoors were more of a brown, black, and orange, as outside was supposed to be cold as it was winter. It was the 80s in New York, and it was during winter, and there was snow everywhere, and it looked very, very cold. Everyone had thick brown jackets or black jackets, where indoors it almost made me think of Candlelight, as it was very homey and warm. It was orange glow, kind of yellow, not washed out, and it was very dull, earth tone colors, and I thought that was great. I really, really like when movies pay attention to the color palettes of everything, and most people don't even notice it, but it really does help sell the idea of what is happening on screen. So that was very, very well done also. I really liked the movie. I'll definitely be picking it up. I really liked it. I think I can recommend this movie. Let me explain. If you grew up with older pictures, I would definitely recommend this. If you're used to dialogue-heavy movies, it's a much more slower pace than your Transformers, you know, explosions everywhere, massive video special effects and stuff. This was a much slower picture, and I really, really needed that, as I've been seeing there's too many commercials for too many fast-paced movies. It's just nice to see someone lay off the throttle and get back to stories. I really enjoyed it. If you like mafia movies, check it out. If you want to see a very slower movie, check it out. If you like older movies, check it out. You'll probably enjoy it. Yeah, it's really all I can say. Definitely worth a checkout, if that's a thing you can do. Because the blockbusters are gone. There's no Hollywood videos either. I hate Redbox. So, thank you for watching. Ryan with Reviews from the West. Check out our Facebook page, Reviews from the West. See you guys in the next video. Bye.